Rich women are not a turnoff to men. Now there is a segment of men out there who are intimidated by a woman with money and her own, career and that kind of stuff. So that is out there. So you got to understand we're in a time right now where things are changing, right? So again, back in the 1930s, 40s, and 50s, women really weren't able to make money, and they weren't able to vote and have their own stuff, right? So now we're coming out of that, right? And what's happening is we have more equality in the world, where at the end of the day, a woman or a man can go out and create the life that they want. There's nothing stopping you from going out and creating your life. You see what I'm saying? So that's where we are now. The issue is that a lot of people, both men and women, are having a hard time letting go of like these old traditional narratives around dating and relationships. So they still want to hold on to certain aspects of traditional life. So for example, like a women want to be able to make their own money and do their own thing and have their career and all that stuff. But they also want a man to kind of be the breadwinner and a man to be, somebody who's going to be some kind of provider or whatever. And like those two things aren't always going to mix. Like it's not like it used to be where most women were being taken care of by the men and most men were the breadwinners. The reason why men were breadwinners is because they were the only ones who could get jobs. You see what I'm saying? And women were marrying these men based on survival, not based on love. Like they were just trying to survive. You see what I'm saying? So now it's a different age. It's a different era. And you're coming together with people because you like the person or you love the person or you want to build with this person. And so that's a whole different way of approaching relationships and dating. And men and women are having a real hard time with that. Now, again, the younger generations are going to be okay because they're coming into it and that's going to be the status quo. So they're coming in where they're expecting that, yeah, women have the same opportunities as men and they're able to make their money and do their thing. And there's no issues with that. There's no expectation of traditionalism there. But the generations in their late 30s and 40s and 50s, those individuals are having a hard time making the adjustment. So that's what these women are talking about. They're talking about like these men who are still steeped in these old traditional gender roles, that they're looking at them as some kind of a threat or being too masculine. That's number one.